Hey, what's going on, guys? Jamal Long here, providing you guys with another trading recap video. Today was an amazing day. Um, Overall, finishing up the day up 390 bucks, right? So today was a back-to-back $300 days, so no complaints. It's just been a good market to trade in, and so I ended up trading two stocks. I traded Bank of America and I traded the SPY. So both positions allow me to, stress-free trades, getting in, getting out, and done for the day, right? So I could essentially try to trade again, but hey, being up 300 bucks, 390 bucks, why jump back into the market, right? So on that note, let's just get right to the trading recap. So this morning, I ended up trading Bank of America, right? And for the past few days, banks have just been in a lag as a result of interest rates not really, the Federal Reserve not really implementing um, interest rate hikes this year. And so, therefore, banks have been lagging, right? And that's one of the stocks that I wanted to watch today because I knew we would see some type of move, right? And so that's the type of move we got, that move to the downside. And I was watching Bank of America because this 2761 level was a huge level of support, right? And so as I was watching it, I said to myself, if it breaks below that and it fails during the retest, right? So it broke below this level of support and it attempted to retest this level to try to reclaim that level but failed, then I would jump in. And that's exactly what happened. As you can see, we went down, did the retest, but we failed, right? And as you can see, we just went down from there. And that's where I jumped in, right? Right in this area, right? So around 947, jumped in um, and just took this down for the ride. And I took it down for the ride until I got to this level of support, right? So I ended up taking around 250 bucks from this position, right? Now, I could have held this position a lot longer, but as I mentioned to you all the time, it's all about these quick and easy wins, right? Um, and came into a level of support. Now, granted, it actually went lower because I assumed it would go lower based on um, my analysis. But I said to myself, let's just get this win, right? So up 250 bucks, trading, quick, simple win, right? Stress-free trade. That's what it's all about. And so as you can see, Bank of America went lower after I jumped out. So some will say, hey, why didn't you just stay in, right? But that's not my strategy as of right now. Now, granted, eventually I'll start selling a fraction of my position and then holding on to the other fraction. But as of right now, I just sell everything. Right. So on that note, I'm taking away 250 bucks on Bank of America. And then I ended up trading the SPY. Right. So my charts are a little wonky, but ended up trading the SPY today, right? This is one of those names that I always trade. You guys watch any of my videos, I trade the SPY a lot, and I understand the price action and understand the type of action we'll get. So that's why I traded. And so I knew we had a few significant levels of support, right? And this 281.50 was a huge level of support. And so I was watching it and I said to myself, hey, let's watch and see where this goes, right? So for me, I never like to just jump into any stock, even if it's breaking down. And as you can see, it broke down significantly. But I ended up jumping into the SPY as we came down here, as we broke below this level and we failed the retest, right? So we came down, we broke below, we failed the retest. We failed to break above that level of resistance, which was once support, and we just kept going lower. And so ended up jumping in right here, jumped out right around this level, stress-free trade, in and out, right? So in this position for about less than 5 minutes. That's what it's all about. Just getting in, getting out, and be done for the day. So on that note, I'm finishing up the day up 390 bucks. And yeah, it's Friday, right? So have a few things going on this Friday. Be helping out the church for the youth ministry, and so one of the youth ministries, and so I'll be doing that. And then Friday, have a few things going on. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good weekend. The weather's not that bad. Yesterday it was raining. Today it's sunny out. So I'll head out shortly, and yeah, you know, it's a good day. So on that note, you guys have a great weekend. I'll pick this back up the next time I trade.